Right, here we are at Heli Sika, and did our best to overload the helicopter. We didn't quite manage today.
Come here. Come here.
Riding in luxury today, and the squirrel, I think they're doing a pickup on the way home. Got some blue skies for the fly-in, so we've got a lovely day. Bit of a cold southerly coming through, but that's nice. Alright, let's go. Let's go and chase those Sika. Alright, into it. My Dad and Gordon have found some footprints. They reckon they're just going to ditch the packs and sit here for a while. Hey? So we've loaded up, we've left a bit of gear in the chili bin. I've got to figure out how I'm going to carry that lot in, but how far are we? An hour and a half? Yeah. But we'll be alright. Alright, here we are. Just walked into camp. Doesn't look like much now, but we'll get some tents up and we'll be away. How's that, Gordon? How's that walking?
That was brilliant.
Not too bad at all, is it?
Go back and do it again.
Yep. How's the bionic man that needs 2 new knees and 2 new hips going?
I think we should go back and get the other stuff that
Yeah,
we got now.
Oh, you reckon?
But I think for fun we should carry this stuff back.
Right, here's our camp. Down below a ridge, tucked out of the wind. Dad and Gordon making a plan. We've got a couple of flies up over there. Gordon's tent is tucked up the back there somewhere. That orange through there, that's Gordon's tent. So yeah, nice little spot. Got a log, nice little flat area. It's lovely. Alrighty, so just about to go out for a hunt. We just had a little bit of excitement. Just had a stag come into camp, had a bit of a yodel at us. So I tried to sneak up the left of this little gully here and have a look for him. Dad caught a glimpse of him from standing under the under the tent fly here.
He's on a defibrillator at the moment.
Gordon got a glimpse of him. So we're sitting at camp listening to hinds squealing, and then a stag comes in and has a go. So
Yeah, it's just a young one.
just a young one, so but yeah, good. Well, there you have it. I just roared in and shot a Sika stag. I'm absolutely wrapped. Day one. This guy's been roaring well, and we had another stag going, and he's been sitting about 30 yards away from me for a while, and I've just been mewing, and eventually he came in and gave me a shot. He's nothing big, but I haven't shot many Sika stags, so I'm pretty happy. In fact, he's got the old handlebars going on, so it's probably a good one to take out of the gene pool anyway. So he was just down there. You got this big beech tree here, another beech tree there, and he was just to the left of that beech tree, the second one, and just see his shoulders and his head, but not his rack. But the rest is history. As the crow flies, I'm only about 500 metres from camp, but it's up that hill along a ridge down to the saddle where we're camping. So it's quite late in the evening, so I'm actually going to gut them and pretty much leave them here and come back and get them in the morning. Sweet as. So I've gutted them out. I'm just going to leave them here. So I've just wedged his stomach open to let a bit of airflow, just encourage that to cool down a bit. Should be really cold overnight, so come back tomorrow and sort them out. Yeah, absolutely wrapped that. It's just chilling. Well, what a beautiful morning. Just off along the ridge to drop down to pick up that animal I shot yesterday. We had a couple of hee-haws that we could hear from camp this morning, right across the valley, but we know where one of them resides, we're pretty sure anyway, so we'll attack him later on in the trip. But yeah, no, beautiful day to be up here. Just coming along the ridge. Amazing. Yep, so good to be here. So good. So I'm back sitting in the exact spot where I shot that stag last night. I was going to retell the story because I was pretty excited when I was telling it yesterday, so try and do it justice. So I'd spotted this ridge on the map, and it was outside the catchment where we were hunting. We were going to hunt for the next week or so, so I thought rather than stir up that catchment, we'd go across the other side of the ridge and have a roar and see what happened. And came down the sort of side gullies of the ridge. The wind wasn't so good, so I didn't want to come down the ridge and stir it up too much. Let off a roar and got a reply, so I headed in that direction and got to the top of the ridge where I'm sitting now, gave another roar and got a reply from the valley behind me, right down the bottom, and had another stag going over here. He piped up, so I popped down the end of this knob here, let off another roar. I was hoping that stag across the valley might keep this guy going. And the reason I was sitting here is I've got a bit of a saddle here, and I thought if the stag comes up and tries to cut my wind, he might come through the saddle and I might catch him out. Anyway, this is about 45 minutes later. I hear a crack below me. I thought, right, here we go, he's actually coming for a look. And he was down below me here, exactly where I expected him to come up, because that's the way his wind was drifting. And so I let off a mew, and nothing for about 10 minutes, and heard another crack. I thought, oh, he's still around, I'll let off another mew. I was getting dark by the stage, so I just sat down. I was just looking through the scope, and sure enough he stepped out. You could just see the front of his shoulder and his head and his mane. Looked like a nice mature animal, couldn't see his rack. But you know, day one, Sika stag walks out, I'm going to knock it over for at least some meat. So yeah, I gave him one upper shoulder, and just close to that spine there, and it takes out the, seems to knock them over a bit better. I think just the impact of the bullet seems to knock that nervous system, and he dropped on the spot. So when I got down there, and the rest is history. Turned out he was a little handlebar stag, probably a 3-year-old. So bloody good eater, but needed to go anyway. Like I say, I wasn't going to say no to a Sika stag on the first hunt. So yeah, bloody awesome, and it was just an amazing hunt because it happened exactly how you see it on the Backwoods Butcher movies. You know, I've had a few stags come in, but more often than not you don't see them. And this one, he hung around and he came into that mew, and it just panned out lovely. And he just stood at about, he was at 40 yards, and he just stood there, peering in my direction, but he obviously couldn't see me because it was getting darker. And snotted him, gave him one. So yeah, bloody awesome start to the trip, and just so exciting. Whether he's a handlebar stag or a big stag, any stag up here in the Kawekas, bush stag up close is an achievement for me anyway. So I'm not bothered that he hasn't got a big rack, and just over the moon. I'll remember that hunt for years to come. It's just an amazing hunt. Yeah, Sika stags in the bush up close, primo, can't beat it. So I've got old Stegosaurus hung up here. Gonna leave the skin on the back legs, so I'll probably skin it from about here. Take the skin off the shoulders, get those back straps off, take some neck meat. There's a fair bit of neck meat on those Sika stags for the casseroles and sausages. So yeah, it'll be a combination of half skinning and yeah, get him out of here, get him in the meat safe. That's what we like to see, a bit of fat up around where the kidneys were. Yeah, he's obviously in pretty good condition. So yeah, very little damage there. You can see why he dropped. It's gone, that's the exit wound. So that's the entry wound there through the high shoulder. And it's just gone, well, it's pretty much taken his neck out actually. So yeah, very little damage to the shoulders, which is good. And yeah, no, he's in good nick. Lots of good eating on there. A couple of very nice looking back steaks there. Yum, can't wait to eat those. A lovely morning. Nice and cool, a little bit of sun. Nothing talking though, it's really quiet. I only heard that one roar from camp this morning, but nothing else. So our job done, we've got back legs, front legs, all the neck meat attached to those. Some back steaks, and I've got a bag of trim as well, and that's all that gets left behind. Take as much as I can. Just I don't really eat the bones, so I'll leave those. But yeah, that'll go in the pack, and I'm actually heading down the valley back up to where we landed, which is about an hour and a half from camp, but I can take a shortcut down here and up a creek, and there's a meat safe there, so there we go. It's looking like a nice healthy meat safe. Make sure we've got no flies in there. Primo. Go and pick up the rest of my food, at least the pack will be a bit lighter. Let's go. So we are day 3, so another good day yesterday. Dad had a really good encounter with a stag and a bunch of hinds, and he got a look at the stag as it failed. But yeah, they were squealing at him and carrying on. The stag was pretty pissed off, and it cut his wind and come round behind, and Dad moved up, sort of going with the wind to try and cut him off, but yeah, he got a flash of him as he bailed, so that's good to see him, close enough. Yeah, I went and got that animal and that I'd shot the day before, took it back to the saddle, got squealed at by a stag a couple of times, and opened the meat safe door and got squealed at by a hind. So yeah, so last night we've been listening to a few animals too. There's been one roaring across the creek here, and just this morning we've had one roaring as well. So we're going to head across the creek today and see if we can get onto one of those stags. It's going quite well. So yes, a little bit of drizzle this morning. I think it's just low cloud more than anything. We're not forecast for much rain at all, so I'm pretty sure it's just low cloud. But got the wet weathers on today and try and stay nice and dry early on in the trip. It's nothing worse than getting everything wet early on in a long trip, so stay nice and dry. Get into it. Alright, there's the top of the bookie. Through there. Starting to get clagged up. Here we are. In the thick bush. Just watching this gully over here. Nice ferny gully. Very quiet though. You can see we're in some lovely bush there. Really nice. Lots of sign. Alright, so we've located a stag. He's been roaring at us all night. So we're on the opposite side of the creek at the moment. And he just had a yodel. So we've pinpointed him on the map. Got a compass bearing on him. We're going to go upwind, which is also upstream. Drop off this ridge and try and get up round behind him with the wind in our favour. But he's been the most vocal stag in the valley so far, so he's been roaring well, so if we get in close we might split up and try and confuse him. But yeah, no, it's good that he called. He's given away his location nicely. Alright, well we've got pretty cold sitting here, so we're going to have a quick snack. I'm going to head down the ridge, eh?
Yeah.
See if we can find his territory.
Might have to go to him.
Yeah, he's not coming in, so he's just shut up in the last hour, so go and have a look anyway. At least we won't be left wondering. We'll probably get busted, but hopefully we find him. pretty quiet down the hill. Just come across this here, this rub here. It's a much better one. Right up the branch there. It's much better size. All the other rubs we've been seeing are just little ones down on the trunks there, but that's a much better animal. It's been rubbing on that one. But yeah, very quiet down the hill. Not much has been happening at all. Apart from that hind that I saw this morning with that stag. Didn't see him, but other than that, very quiet. Right, after a big day on the hill, we're back at camp. Everyone's safe. Gordon's cleaning his rifle, Dad's having a coffee, and we're cooking up a feed. Got some broccoli, and we're going to do that with blue cheese. Got some milk, going to do some instant mash. And we've got some sirloin and some back steak. So we're not going to go hungry tonight. Just drying out my hat. Got a bit sweaty on the way home at the laundromat. That's hilarious. I came outside to throw a stick at a possum. It hit this here that's holding up the tent fly and knocked down the cup, and that disturbed the deer. Now they're out there squealing at us. It's classic. The deer squealing at us. It's just above Gordon's tent. Okay, so we're at day 4 today. Out for a morning mission. Actually it'll be an all day mission, I'm just going to be going home today. I've been really quiet, I've just had a hind squeal at me through the gullies that I've come through. I imagine it's just come across my scent. Yeah, haven't put up any animals this morning. Just sitting on a nice little spur here, let out a roar, but nothing's been roaring this morning. Just watching this gully over here. Nice little ferny gully that I'm looking over. But yeah, very quiet. Got a southerly wind. So it is a bit nippy up on the hill. But just watching those nice sunny faces, thinking that surely if I was a deer, that's where I'd be. But not yet. Very quiet. Well, some of the places you end up in just blow you away. I know where I am, so I'm not in any trouble, but holy crap, this is the jungle. See these big pillars up here? Just come around the bottom of those. Massive rock pillars just coming up out of nowhere. And look how thick it is through here. It's insane. And it's full of deer sign too. So I guess they're nice and safe in here because I won't be coming back. But I've got to go that way. East. Holy. Good fun. The sun's going down on another day chasing Sika. I targeted the stag that I've come past a couple of times, and he's whistled at me, and I'm pretty sure the stag that I shot on the first day was one of his satellite stags. So I came at him from up the ridge, from up underneath him this time, and I came right up underneath him. I had him at about 40-50 metres in the thick stuff, squealing, carrying on, but never got a look at him. So I backed off, looped around, came up and tried to come on top of him, and he'd gone back up and looped as well, and I bumped into him again. Still didn't get a look at him, squealing and carrying on. Just honestly, these things are so hard. So I'm just on the edge of the thick stuff now. Really nice country, so I'm going to sit here for the evening, see if I can catch something stupid out in the open. I'm done with the thick stuff for the day. You can see down there, it's just thick as buggery. And that's where the stag is. So that's where he's going to stay for the night. Like he's doing. And that's the end of another day in the Kawekas. Sun's going down, stag didn't come up. Little bastard. One day I'll get him. One day. Beautiful bush in here. It's lovely. There's Gordon's tent there. Back to camp here. Starting to catch some sun in the morning, it's lovely. Right, just hunting through some sunny faces. It's Wednesday, we fly out tomorrow. So just making the most of this last day. It's been a bit of a cold nip in the wind, so just checking out these sunny faces. Still quite thick, but that's where the deer seem to be, so Fookie tops in the background, up there. Another little snippet through there. Just Sika Roar. Holy shit, your luck can change. Come through these really thick gullies here, you can see down here, and I've just sat above this gully, let out a couple of mews. I think it's a hind, it's just snuck up below me, could be a yearling, not sure. Anyway, I could just see its head, it's nodded in the head. Had trouble seeing through my scope because I had the sun, so I had to move a couple of times just to, but it could only just see its head, so anyway. I'm just sitting here with my rifle is, behind those trees, above this really thick stuff here, and deer popped out, stood behind that tree there, and all I could see was its head. Pretty sure it's a little, oh, might be a young stag. Just see its head, so I gave him one. Pretty awesome. Last day of the hunt, and sat above this thick shit. I've just been persevering, and let out a couple of mews. The little fella walked in, just snuck his head behind this tree here, and I had to snot him in the head because that's all I could see. So yeah, I don't often take headshots in the bush, but when it's all you got, you know, got to be done. So anyway, he's down, so absolutely stoked. Nice little eater, little probably a 2-year-old, I'd say. Came into a mew, absolutely wrapped. Awesome, I got Dad coming up to give me a hand. He was across the valley, he's heard the shot. Just been communicating with a few roars, and he's just down below me, I think. But what a lovely spot for a deer though. Look at this, no wonder. Sunny, warm, lots of thick cover. It's not the big boy we're after, but you can't eat antlers, so it's all good. Well, it's the last supper, last evening. We've got well, bacon. No, actually that's not bacon, that's eggs. Eggs? And that's bacon. Combined we'd have bacon and eggs for dinner. So we've taken the meat out today. Gordon and I did an extra trip this afternoon. Dad's been cutting firewood and getting a bit organised for the walk out tomorrow. But yeah, we've had a lovely time. Really good weather. We only had the one day of rain really. So it's been a great trip. So yeah, flying out tomorrow. Right, here we are back at the helipad. We're a good hour or so early, so we're sitting under this fly here, a bit of rain coming in. Sitting here with Dad, Gordon. Tell you what, it's been an amazing 8 days in the bush. Pleasure to hunt with these guys. Lots of fun around the campfire, lots of good jokes, great sense of humour.
We didn't have a fire.
I mean, we I mean, there wasn't a fire. But Dad's 68 going on 68. 68 this year, and he's awaiting a hip operation, so he's done bloody well to get around the hills. Gordon's 73 this year, again fit as a fiddle, gets around the hills, no worries. He's been to camping back 3 times, haven't you?
That's right, is it 3, is it?
Yeah. So yeah, we've pulled a couple of animals out here, nothing I'm fitting mentioned, but a couple of young stags that'll make some great eating. So that makes it a really successful trip for us. Stags still aren't fully kicked off, just territory roaring, but they're not confrontational. They're just sort of cruising around doing what they're wandering.
They're wandering all over the place.
Yep.
Can't find them.
No. You had a good time, Dad?
Yeah, I've been brilliant, mate. We've run out of biscuits anyway.
Gordon, you had a good time, mate?
Oh,
Yeah. any day in the hills is a good day. So we've really thoroughly enjoyed ourselves and
Yes, easy.
yeah, had a good look around. Nice one.